Hey Lou, my name is Carmen and my question is about the grout on my tiles. It's dirty. What would be the best way to get it cleaned?
Oh, Carmen, that's a beautiful name. We have a daughter named Carmen as well. Okay, when it comes to your grout, one of the best ways to clean it is to use one of those oxygenating cleaners. They actually have sodium bicarbonate inside of them. But you want to mix it with a little warm water and then get a stiff brush. Now this is a small stripping brush that you can get at the hardware store. And I've already placed some of the cleaner inside this bucket, and you want to work that around with the brush until it's well mixed, okay? You want to make sure that it all dissolves inside the water. Then start in on the grout lines with this brush, back and forth, back and forth. The trick is, as you're scrubbing and going back and forth, you want to make sure that this really has a chance to work itself into the grout. And then I want you to pull away and leave it. Let it sit there for about 10 minutes or so, then come back again, scrub a little bit more, and then with a damp rag, wipe that all away. Now, this is the best it's going to be. Hopefully, it'll brighten things up for you. If not, then you have to replace all the grout. But it's definitely your first step into lightening up that grout. Here's an email from Scott. When I paint a room, I seem to have a lot of trouble spackling. No matter what I do, I always seem to have raised mounds where the holes were. And then I go to patch, and after the paint job is done, I see it. Any suggestions? Scott, I learned this trick from a painter that I used to work with about 25 years ago named Julius. He was a riot to work with. But he had a lamp similar to this with a super bright bulb. And when he would go and do his patching on the walls, once he was done, he'd take that light and he would hold it against the wall, and then he would look along the edge to see where he saw shadows. He'd add a little bit more spackling, he'd do a little bit of sanding, and then he'd get a really nice flat wall. You see, when you're looking straight at the wall, you can't see it. But when you cast that light along the edge of it, you can find out where the imperfections are and get them to look perfect. Then, when you put your finished coat of paint on, you've got a beautiful looking wall. You can thank Julius for that tip.
For more information, check out our website at HouseSmartsTV.com.